we have overproduction, time, motion, transportation, defects, processing, and wasted potential.
Awesome, Lee. Good job, Lee.
I'm not going to do any pictures today, but what I'm going to do is give a brief overview of the building project and what's going on with it. So right now, some of our key highlights. Our goal is to start moving machines on 3/1 of next year. We don't have that much time left. We're about 43% into this process right now. We have two 10-ton cranes that are being manufactured right now. They're nearing completion. We were over at Cedar Crane last Tuesday overviewing the progress of this. Right now we have a tower system that is being manufactured out on the East Coast. That's due in mid-February. A new compressor from Atlas Copco, that's due in mid-February. Our floor over at the new building will be poured approximately next Monday. That will be the start of that. Office build-outs are on schedule to be done first part of February of 2016. The main electrical service to the building is hopefully be done by ComEd by the first part of the year. In conjunction with all that, warehouse lighting will be put in and the HVAC will all be done at the same time. So I wanted to give a brief overview about how this process is working. I know I've received a few different questions from people. We have certain buckets for the project, and a lot of you standing out here today are bucket leaders. Those bucket leaders are responsible for creating lists of action items and concerns regarding the move of Hanson Plastics. Those bucket reports are turned in weekly to myself, which we create an overall task list of action items and concerns. On Fridays, I provide a weekly report to all the bucket leaders. And what this does is it quickly gives us an overview of pursuing to completion, our accomplishments, our critical path items and what we need to concentrate on, any upcoming meetings that might be listed that I know of are listed in the report. The bucket leaders are also responsible for creating checklists for the move, and that's something that we'll be doing here in the next 2 weeks as far as putting checklists together and having presentations to make sure we're covering all the bases. And since we're standing here in the tool room, Pat Messina is our bucket leader for the tool room, and some of the items on this checklist for the move will be, what does Pat need in the tool room? We definitely need a layout that is complete. We'll need a checklist of services that are required, such as air, water, electrical, what kind of equipment's going with the move. Things of that nature will be on the checklist that Pat will be presenting here in the next couple of weeks. Basically, one thing I'd like to really stress upon this is communicate, and communicate. So what happens if we don't have a process for the move? Basically, it just goes in those 8 wastes that we talk about every morning. And right now, here's our bucket leaders. This list is ever evolving and will change as there's going to be some more buckets that are going to be added to the list. I did get some responses this morning from some people that are going to be adding to those teams there. Joe Blaze is going to be helping out with value-added operations. Bob Aserrano has volunteered for helping out in the QA office team. Tom Cruz has volunteered to help out in Rich and the maintenance team. So thank you guys, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. One other note that I'd like to pass on, I don't know if everybody knows about this, but we just received a bunch of POs from InSinkErator. $594,000 worth of new tooling from InSinkErator on new projects that we will be working on here in the next year to get up and going in 2016. Thank you.
Thanks, Lee.